Is it a good time to buy a house? I think I hear that question more than any other. Well, how's the market? I get that question a lot too. Today, I'm going to talk about whether or not it is a good time to buy a house. Right now, we are at the tail end of January 2026. I just have to say that 2025 was crazy and not in a good way, really. The market was very slow, listings were limited, buyers were scared. There were more contracts that were mutually released last year in 2025 than I've ever personally heard of or dealt with. So if you will go ahead and like, subscribe, notifications, all of the things, I would greatly appreciate it. It helps other buyers just like you find my content and hopefully learn something about the home buying or selling process and the market and all of those things. Thank you. Hey there, I am Christina Sparks, realtor with Real Broker, owner, House of Sparks. Okay, so the question gets asked all the time, almost as much as how's the market, is now a good time to buy a house? Let me just say that right now, at the tail end of January 2026, interest rates are lower than they have been in years. Yes, I said years. From what I found online, since February 2023, interest rates have not been this low. So take that however you want. As far as buying a house in wintertime, depending where you live, I mean, Missouri, I can speak to Missouri, listings are few and the competition is also few, meaning that while there aren't a flood of listings online, a flood of homes to choose from, there also are not a flood of buyers that you are competing with, which means you're more likely to get a better price, you're more likely to get repairs, and you're more likely to get seller concessions. You can watch this video on what seller concessions are to kind of learn a little bit about that. But basically, it's a credit that the seller gives the buyer to help pay for closing costs. Or you can buy down your interest rate points, however you want to use it. It's your money, basically. Now, what will happen if you wait? Let's say you want to wait until spring. Maybe you're trying to hold out on interest rates and see if they go in even lower. What will happen as spring nears is more listings will hit the market and more buyers will hit the market, especially with the atmosphere we are in with interest rates. And what that means for you as a buyer is you're going to have more competition. While you'll have more houses to choose from, you will have more competition when it comes to buyers. You'll see more of houses going pending within one day. You'll see multiple offers. You'll be competing with other buyers, which that could mean cash buyers. That could mean buyers who are willing to put down more earnest money, or buyers who are willing to buy as is, not ask for any repairs. Basically, when you get into a competitive market, it can get really frustrating to be a buyer, especially when it comes to buying a home, because you want to buy a home that you're going to live in and you don't want to be competing and losing time after time with different homes. It can get pretty discouraging. So what I say is, if you can afford it, buy the house. Whether that's in January or March or August or October, buy the house if you can afford it. The best time to buy a house was always 5 years ago. So, of course, make sure that you have a great lender, make sure you have a great agent at your back to help negotiate and inform you of the process along the way. Those are two very important things when it comes to buying a house and whether it's right for you or not. Keep an eye on interest rates. I will link the website below that just displays the national average. Keep in mind that the interest rate that you get will depend on your individual credit profile. And just because the national average is 5.99 does not mean you will get a 5.99. And remember that government loans, FHA, USDA, VA, will always have a lower interest rate. If you want to learn about USDA loans, you can watch this video. And if you want to learn about FHA loans, you can watch this video. Moral of the video is, if you can afford to buy the house, buy the house. Have questions? Feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help any way that I can. I hope you have a great day.